All right, let's get on to sample problem 3-5. And we're going to have a much larger calculation here, like 50% larger, 100% larger. Check that. What is the mass in grams of 1.20 times 10 to the 8th atoms of copper? So to put this into context, in the most recent sample problems, we've converted between moles and grams back and forth. We've also done conversion between atoms and moles back and forth. The only combination of these things, which is what we're focusing on here in chapter 3, section 3, that we haven't actually done yet is a conversion between grams and atoms. And so this is what we're going to do here in sample problem 3-5 and in the following practice problems. We're going to be going from grams to atoms or from atoms to grams. So what is the mass in grams, right? So here's that grams, 1.20 times 10 to the 8th atoms. Okay, so from atoms to grams. So again, understanding what we have, we've been given 1.2 times 10 to the 8th atoms of copper. We've been asked to find the mass of the copper. Again, the unit there is grams. So that's going to be the conversion that we're carrying out. So we cannot actually go directly from atoms to grams. So if you remember, the only thing that we can do directly is go from atoms to moles, but we can then go from moles to grams. And so our strategy is, again, starting with the number of atoms we have, we can convert into a number of moles. And then once we're in moles, we can convert to grams. And so you can see here in sample problem 3-5 that we're actually using two different conversion factors, right? First conversion factor to get into moles, and you can tell that we're converting into moles because we're canceling out of atoms, and this will be our new unit. But once that's the unit, we're going to put that on the denominator of our next conversion factor so that those will cancel, and then we'll be left with grams. So using the information and the numbers to fill in this strategy, we're going to be using Avogadro's number. We're going to be using the molar mass of copper, 63.55 grams per 1 mole. And then this is the value, the 1.20 times 10 to the 8th. That's the number we've got from the actual question. So you can see atoms cancels with atoms, moles cancels with moles, and the only unit we have left is grams. And that would be our final answer. So that's sample problem 3-5. Let's see if we can get some practice problems in.